Do you ever wonder how much time you really have left once you pass 70? Not in a fearful way, but in a thoughtful, honest way. Because once you reach this stage of life, every year begins to feel more precious. And while none of us can predict the future, our bodies and our habits are quietly giving us signs. Some people in their 70s are still walking tall, curious, active, and deeply alive. Others begin to fade, struggling with fatigue, illness, or emotional withdrawal. So what separates them? What are the signs? The quiet, often overlooked clues that can hint at how long and how well we may live from here. In this video, we'll explore 7 powerful indicators that doctors and researchers have observed in people who age gracefully and live longer, healthier lives. These are not myths. They're grounded in decades of study, and more importantly, they're things you can act on. Let's begin. Sign 1. Curiosity. It might surprise you, but one of the strongest predictors of long life is curiosity. When we stop being curious, we start to shrink, not physically at first, but mentally, emotionally, and eventually socially. Take Edna, 73 years old. Every day she reads something new, asks her grandkids questions about technology, and watches nature documentaries with a notepad in hand. She says, "If I stop learning, I'll stop living." Then there's Paul, also 73. He spends most of his days in silence. He watches the same TV shows, eats the same meals, and says things like, "The world's too fast now. I don't bother keeping up." Curiosity is more than interest. It's fuel for your brain. It keeps neural connections strong, encourages exploration, and leads to more social engagement. If you're still asking why, if you're still interested in stories, in people, in how things work, you're giving your brain a reason to stay alive. And that's not poetry, that's biology. Sign 2. Your morning rhythm. What do your mornings look like? Do you get out of bed with a sense of purpose? Or do you lie still, waiting for energy to show up? Believe it or not, how you start your day can directly affect how long you'll keep having days. A healthy, structured morning doesn't mean running a marathon. It can be as simple as waking at the same time, drinking a glass of water, doing gentle stretches, or even stepping outside to feel the sun on your face. Rhythm is regulation. It calms your nervous system. It sharpens your mental focus. It keeps your body in sync. Now meet Ruth. She starts each morning with a 10-minute walk, followed by tea, and then writes one sentence about what she's grateful for. She says it keeps her grounded. Compare that with Mike. He's retired, yes, but his mornings have no structure. He sleeps late, skips breakfast, and often doesn't leave the house until afternoon. Over time, the lack of rhythm creates internal chaos, disrupted hormones, low motivation, and a feeling that days blur together. So ask yourself, how do your mornings feel? Predictable or passive? Steady or scattered? Because how you begin the day often shapes how long your days will last. Sign 3. Voice strength. Your voice is more than sound. It's a reflection of strength, of breath, of posture, and of life force. Many people don't realize this, but a fading, weak voice can be an early indicator of muscle loss, lung capacity decline, and even neurological slowdown. Let me introduce you to Walter. He's 80, and when he talks, people stop and listen, not because he's loud, but because his voice carries energy. He sings in his church choir, calls friends on the phone, and reads aloud to his great-grandkids. His doctor once told him, "Your voice is a sign of your heart and lungs working together. Keep using it." Then there's Helen. She used to be outspoken, but over the years, her voice softened. She now speaks in whispers, avoids phone calls, and rarely joins conversations in group settings. Her physical exams later showed declining respiratory strength and early signs of frailty. The voice is a muscle system, and like any muscle, if you stop using it, it begins to fade. So talk, sing, read aloud. Your voice may be quietly telling you more about your body than you realize. Sign 4. How you handle change. Let's be honest. Aging brings change. Physical changes, emotional changes, sometimes painful changes. But the way you respond to change, with resistance or with adaptability, can say a lot about how long and how well you'll live. People who embrace change, who learn, who update, who stay flexible, tend to live longer with better mental health. Take Maria. She's 82, and last year she got her first smartphone. She struggled with it at first, pressed the wrong buttons, lost photos, but she laughed through it. She said, "It's confusing, but I'll get there." That mindset of staying open, staying engaged, is gold for your brain. Then there's Harold. He's 76, and any time something new happens, he sighs and says, "I can't keep up anymore." He avoids new experiences, and over time, he's become more withdrawn, more isolated. Adaptability is a sign of neurological health. It shows your brain is still learning, still forming connections. You don't have to master everything. You just have to keep showing up. Sign 5. The condition of your skin. Your skin is more than what you see in the mirror. It's your body's largest organ, and it reflects what's happening inside. Are you noticing dryness, itchiness, a loss of elasticity or thinness? These might seem like simple cosmetic changes, but they often signal much more, like poor circulation, chronic inflammation, dehydration, or even nutritional deficiencies. Meet Dorothy, 78. She moisturizes daily, drinks water throughout the day, and eats whole, unprocessed foods. Her skin is soft and full of color. Her doctors say she's biologically younger than her age. Then there's Gerald, also 78. He skips meals, barely drinks water, and rarely moves. His skin has become fragile, dull, and bruises easily. Skin is a messenger. It tells you what's happening on the inside. So take care of it. Hydrate. Eat foods rich in healthy fats, vitamins, and antioxidants. Stay active. Healthy skin is more than beauty. It's a reflection of inner balance. Sign 6. How you talk about the future. This one is subtle, but incredibly telling. People who live longer tend to talk about the future. They say things like, "Next spring I'll plant roses. I'd love to learn Spanish by next year." Or, "I wonder what my great-granddaughter will grow up to be." Now meet Howard, 83. He's already planning a family trip for his 85th birthday. He says, "It gives me something to look forward to." Then there's Ruth. She often says, "I probably won't be around for that," even when talking about events just months away. It may seem like just words, but studies show that forward-thinking people have stronger immune systems, fewer hospital visits, and lower rates of depression. The moment you stop imagining the future, your body begins to shift inward. Hope is not a fantasy. It's a strategy for survival. So, what are you looking forward to? Even a small plan can spark energy in the deepest parts of your mind and body. Sign 7. Joy. This final one may be the most important of all. Joy. Not just pleasure, not just comfort, but real, full-hearted joy. People who laugh more, who notice beauty, who stay connected to small moments of wonder. They tend to live longer and feel more alive while they do. Joy changes your body chemistry. It lowers blood pressure, reduces stress hormones, and strengthens your immune system. Think of Lorraine. She's 86. She sings while cooking, talks to birds on her balcony, and finds something to smile about every single day. Then there's Bill. He's 79. He stopped laughing a long time ago. Everything feels like a chore. His health began to reflect that heaviness. Joy is not a luxury. It's a necessity. So ask yourself, when was the last time you truly laughed, or felt inspired, or grateful? Find it, create it, protect it. Joy adds more than color to your life. It adds time. Final thoughts. You've just heard 7 powerful signs that can quietly point to how long and how well you may live after 70. Most of these are not fixed. They're flexible, changeable, trainable. That means your future is not locked in. It's open. It's unfolding with every small choice you make today. Maybe you've slowed down a bit. Maybe you've let go of routines or stopped asking questions. That's okay. The point isn't to feel guilt. It's to feel hope. Because today, right now, you can start again. Take a walk. Talk to a friend. Make a plan. Find something that sparks laughter. Take care of your skin. Learn something new. Or simply speak one kind word to yourself. You don't need to do everything, just something. Because in the end, longevity isn't just about living longer. It's about living better, with clarity, with joy, with connection, and with purpose. Thank you for being here. Your time, your presence matters. Take care of yourself, and remember, it's never too late to feel more alive. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, genuine, thoughtful, and rooted in real experience. And if you know someone who might need to hear this, share it with them, because wisdom only grows when it's shared. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay well, stay curious, and stay connected.